to celebrate my summary through. You get it? Instead of playthrough. I know, not that good of a name, but it's hard to find a good name for it. However, I just finished the original Final Fantasy on the NES. Square's could have been swan song, and want to share my experience with you. This is really just a look back on it, and not a rating at all. The game wasn't done when it hit the shelves. Quite some mechanics in battle simply didn't work. There were not much other RPGs on the market back then though, and Final Fantasy maybe simply wanted a bit too much for the first title in this genre. Inspired by Dungeons & Dragons, it has been the first to introduce elemental weaknesses in combat, rising magic to another level. Final Fantasy's main competitor at the time was Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest II, which was released 10 months prior, certainly had its influence on Square's game. 10 months may not sound like much time to influence a title, but development cycles back then were way shorter. Final Fantasy, in my eyes, is another step up. Dragon Quest II introduced the ship. Final Fantasy, the airship. Dragon Quest brought different types of dungeons to the table, though they all look the same. Final Fantasy evolved them into unique areas. No dungeon is like the other. Dragon Quest had castles, towns and towers. Final Fantasy made them unique locations. They both got their world more fleshed out compared to the first Dragon Quest. In Final Fantasy we even get a sense of mystery and history. There are rumors of an ancient civilization which got destroyed by the Windfind 400 years ago. The rumors mention a flying fortress, and someone even saw a bright something flying in the night sky. I was surprised how invested this got me into this nearly 45-year-old game. Even though it can be brutal at times. Unlike Dragon Quest, a death is a game over, not a setback. All progress is lost, up to the last inn you rested at. There are no save points besides the inn. We also got no Phoenix Downs, high potions or MP restoring items. Some status effects couldn't be healed in battle, like death or stone, even with a proper spell. This could lead into pretty unfair situations, extradited to luck's mercy. It didn't help that I played the game wrong. I only got the cartridge without manual, and in-game tutorials weren't a thing. Yeah, I could have looked up how the game works, but I thought I'd figure it out by myself. And I was wondering why my fighter was so lackluster, but the idea of letting him hit barehanded didn't cross my mind. I honestly didn't expect a mechanic of that level of deepness in an NES game. My bad. I also didn't realize that I could use weapons as items in battle to cast magic. The game is old and its age shows. Battles are slow and level ups take forever to click through. And yet I had my fun with it, besides the tedious dungeon explorations. I can't get the same feeling one experienced when it first released, but as I started playing those first titles in their release order, I can appreciate the improvements Final Fantasy made to the genre and the creativity thrown into it. It's the grandfather of the JRPGs I fell in love with. I am thankful to have experienced this old raw version firsthand. There are many more titles on my list to experience and summarize for you, so maybe our paths will cross again. See you then. Bye!